So let's talk about Filmation's final series, Bravestarr. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, Tvlog. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, with a Tvlog, and this time it's Bravestarr, the last animated series to be produced by Filmation Associates, along with Group W Productions. Bravestarr is a space western animated series, originally premiering in syndication in September of 1987. The show was created a year after a collection of action figures released by Mattel, who also did He-Man and She-Ra, both of which were recent hits for the studio. Anyway, now the episodes of this series combines elements of sci-fi and western genres. It is set in the 23rd century on a multicultural desert planet called New Texas. Anyway, New Texas is in a planetary system where it's orbiting 3 suns 600 parsecs, that's 1,957 light years from Earth. Much of the food and water supply is imported. The majority of land is desert, but there is one wetland area which is the home of ape cats. Water is also found in cactus-like aquapod plants. The chief export is cerium, a red mineral used as a fuel source, and often therefore the prize of conflicts among characters. Implications exist that New Texas was colonized for cerium, but will remain inhabited even after the mines are exhausted. The native civilization of New Texas are the prairie people who operate most of the cerium mines. Now, enough said about that. This planet was in so much trouble thanks to a phantom creature known as Stampede. And apparently, if you've seen my review for the movie Bravestarr the Legend, aka Bravestarr the Movie, which came up earlier, you should know. He's a ringleader of the outlaws based at the Hexagon. Stampede is a monstrous, partly skeletal bronchosaur, and apparently the last of his kind. He seldom appears in battle directly, but is usually the source of his subordinates' evil plans, and is the archenemy of Bravestarr's old friend and mentor, Shaman. Edwin is Tex Hex, originally a green cerium prospector named Tex, who briefly owned a cerium mine with Angus McBride, who I've mentioned before. But apparently, Stampede encounters him after his ship crashed, and well, Tex was reborn as Tex Hex. Alongside him, his goons, including Outlaw Scuzz, Cactus Head, Sandstorm, Thunderstick, and Vipra. And they took over New Texas like crazy, but soon a lawman had appeared with 4 animalistic powers: eyes of the hawk, ears of the wolf, strength of the bear, speed of the puma. Yes. And that would be our title character, the Mighty Marshal Bravestarr. Yes. Now the eyes of the hawk power, I didn't mention this in the movie review, but I'll go ahead and give this to y'all in case you don't know. The eyes of the hawk power enhances Bravestarr's vision and can also grant him an aerial view of the adjacent area. The ears of the wolf power gives him superhuman hearing. The strength of the bear power gives him superhuman strength, and the speed of the puma gives him superhuman speed. Really something. Really cool, actually. But anyway, also with him is his equestroid and chief deputy, 3030, who is actually a part, well, kind of like a horse, but with robotic arms and legs that, well, that, actually, that can make him feel like a human, but he still is a horse in ways. But you'll know when you see it. His principal weapon is a large blunderbuss from which he projects directed energy called Sarah Jane. And of course, Bravestarr affectionately calls him Big Partner or Big Pard. Then there's Fuzz, who is the comic relief of this series. He's a member of the Prairie People and Bravestar's other trusted deputy. Also is J.B. McBride, the judge, and also kind of Bravestar's little love interest. She uses an electronic gavel given to her by the Prairie People called the Hammer of Justice. And then, of course, there's Bravestar's teacher and good friend, Shaman, an otherwise unnamed mystic capable of teleportation, time travels, psychokinesis, and near omniscient clairvoyance. He's also a foster father to Bravestarr, since he and Bravestarr were the only two survivors of Bravestarr's old home world. There's also other supporting characters, including JB's father, Angus McBride, who now operates the newspaper at Bravestarr's base, Fort Carrium. And of course, was Tex's former partner, who eventually survived a horrible fall off of once the ledge of him had given out, but he managed to survive and that was now crippled. Doc Clayton, who's the town's doctor, and Handlebar, guy who runs the bar that and serves Bravestarr and 3030 a drink known as Sweetwater. There's lots of other characters too. Now, Outlaw Scuzz, back to the bad guys, he's Deputy Fuzz's cousin. He always smoked a cigar. And Cactus Head's a short robot with a cactus-shaped headpiece equipped with two energy cannons and is used as a spy. Sandstorm is a red sand snake-like creature who can exhale giant clouds of sand. Thunderstick is a stuttering robot with a directed energy cannon built into his arm. And Vipra's a reptilianoid female villain who has the power to hypnotize people. They got lots of other bad guys too, including dingoes and, well, there's lots of other characters in what have you. But Bravestarr and his allies are always there to stop them. Anyway, the show had a pretty good run, though it only lasted until February of 1988. It ended after 65 episodes were produced. I unfortunately never did see this show nor heard of it in my youth. But many years later, as the show was celebrating its 20th anniversary in 2007, I managed to get to watch the series for the first time on YouTube. Though there were only a few episodes, but as of now, there is a Bravestarr YouTube channel called Bravestarr Official. That's where you can find all episodes, including the Bravestarr movie. And also that same year, BCI Eclipse from Navarrete Corporation released the series on DVD for the first time. I've got all the sets here. First is the Best of Bravestarr, containing 5 best of episodes, which they are Eye of the Beholder, To Walk a Mile, Fallen Idol, Texas Terrible Night, and The Price. Now, Texas Terrible Night is an episode that involves a little Christmas theme. It's like a Christmas carol. I mostly watch that every single December. And The Price is probably one of the more, I don't know, kind of controversial episodes because it involves drugs and what have you. And then, of course, I have both volumes 1 and 2. Thus, I have all 65 episodes. And of course, like this and the best of, they're all out print. And let me see here. In 2010, I do believe. It was announced it would come back. In 2011, Mill Creek re-released the complete series in a set and two separate volumes with 20 episodes. Well, a planned third volume never got released with the remaining 25 episodes, and those titles have also are out of print. So, like I said, try and look up Bravestarr Official, and you can find full episodes. Believe me, it's easily a pretty underrated Filmation show. I really do love it. I also like it, the music and what have you. I had almost forgotten the music's the same as what we would hear in the movie, which was composed by Frank W. Becker. Really something. And of course, some people who worked on the show are here, including Tom Taranowicz, who also directed the Bravestarr the Legend movie. I forgot about mention that. And other people who had worked on other Filmation shows like their recent hit Ghostbusters, which reminds me, Tex Hex was originally supposed to be a character in that as the show was in production. But however, he got ran out and they decided to. Well, Lou Scheimer went to Arthur Nadell, um, who was vice VP in charge of animation at Filmation, and well, they decided to try him in a different show, and that therefore they got him in Bravestarr. Anyway, this is a really cool show. If you like sci-fis or westerns, or if you just like to see these both together, then you gotta look into Bravestarr. You won't be disappointed. Bravestarr is a great show with great characters. I wish it had kept going. I wish I had seen this as a kid, but I didn't get to, though. Because unfortunately, that was about the time I left for a new home and never did have cable again. Oh well. But anyway, I'm glad to have all these on DVD, and they still play perfectly well. Didn't play all of them, but they still play well. But anyway, have you ever watched Bravestarr? Please tell me if so in the comments section. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Now, though I was originally going to try to do this on Tuesday, I'm pushing up one of the movies I was going to plan to do on Tuesday. No, not the one I'm doing an anniversary review of, but I'm decided to push the day up for Kung Fu Panda. That'll be my next review. It'll be tomorrow on and then you can stay tuned on the 30th for the Spy Kids review. Anyway, just to let you know that, okay? Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, you might want to check out some of these other vids and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is the TV log I did for the original He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. The upper right-hand corner is well, the Saturday morning TV log for Blackstar, which was kind of like Bravestarr, also kind of considered a Native American character from 1981. Check that out if you haven't. That's already done pretty well. Or if you want to try and catch up, go to the bottom left-hand corner for my review of Bravestarr the movie or Bravestarr the Legend. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!